So welcome to another preview show.
And as you can see, this week we are not on the move. However, we do have some goodies.
Yes, to talk about. So let's go. Oh, boom, first time.
First time, baby! Yeah!
Yes, so it is Ping G400 launch day. So we have come into the shop and got in front of the display, and we're going to have a little chat through everything that they're offering with their new G400 range, as well as a couple of tournaments on the PGA Tour and European Tour, as usual. So what do you want to start with?
Everything.
Everything, it's all...
Well, you got to start with the big dog, haven't you?
Start with drivers, shall we?
So we've got the new Ping G400 driver. That looks lovely, doesn't it?
It does look lovely, yes. It is, it's still in this wrapping, it's so new, it's so shiny.
So you can see the bits on the back. You've got the Dragonfly technology on the back there. That's been extended slightly, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been extended back so that it goes all the way to the end. They're calling it Dragonfly Infinity. Basically, they're just trying to shave weight away from the crown as much as possible. Ping definitely aren't a carbon crown company, are they?
No.
They like their metal products. They stick with it.
Nice deep face on there. Still got the adjustability through the neck.
Yeah, nice and simple adjustability, isn't it? With Ping, you just get half a degree up or down, or a full degree up or down. And then you've got the weighting at the bottom, really, which is the key bit with the Ping driver. So on the standard model, which this is, the driver the weight sits in the middle. With the SF Tech, it sits slightly nearer the heel, and with the LS Tech, it sits slightly nearer the face. So depending what your ball flight is, depends.
You can customise it that way.
Exactly. So how does it look when you look down at it?
Yes, so it looks nice to look down on. And for me, obviously, it looks quite toe up.
Yeah.
For me,
Okay.
and it feels a little long, but most new modern drivers do. I tend to have to get mine a little shorter.
Have a little bit of custom fitting in there, don't you?
The only thing I'm not sure about, and I know it's their colour scheme with it, and I'm not sure about the colour of that shaft.
That sort of copper way. They're talking about it being a transitional shaft. So when it sits on the rack and when you look at it horizontally like that, it's very brown and very coppery. And then when you look down at the ball, it's supposed to kind of merge into a black look. So if we're looking at the camera here, it's looking very coppery. We come round and kind of get over Adam's shoulder and have a look down. Definitely a darker look, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So they've kind of done, with the paintwork, they've obviously done something pretty funky to get that in there.
And the most important bit would be try it, see what it does for you, whether it outperforms what you currently got.
Yes.
The fairway wood and the hybrid look very nice down by the ball.
Yeah, just quite a big departure in their fairway wood. If you ever look down at the fairway wood shape, I'm really interested to try this out. They've really gone with a much more kind of slung back.
Looks very very thin in this area here. Looks like it sits very close to the ground.
Yeah, it's very much. I look at it like the old spoons. Do you remember those back in the day? It looks like everything kind of comes. If we come down and have a look,
it's quite flat across there, isn't it?
Yeah, which again is quite nice if you're off tight fairways. You've got quite a long sole, quite a wide sole there to go down. And then hybrid hasn't really changed a huge amount. They just obviously updated the technology in it, so they're saying slightly better steel, slightly better face. The one thing Ping have really done with their hybrids this time round, which is quite interesting, they're actually custom fittable. So they can either be standard 2 degrees up or 2 degrees down.
Right.
So obviously Ping quite big in the old custom fit world.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they hadn't done that up until now.
Yeah, but again, I suppose it is difficult to manufacture woods glued and built at different heights. I suppose it's
definitely.
So then move on to crossover. Now this is definitely a Marmite product, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that looks as nice as last year's personally. Down by the ball, it looks quite long.
Yeah.
So from toe to heel, it looks quite long this way. It just doesn't sit as nice as last year's one. Again,
so they've changed
the shaft does transition. It does look black from this angle. It does look a coppery colour from that angle.
So they've changed quite dramatically the crossover, haven't they? So it was black last year, wasn't it? It was a black head, and they've gone for this really kind of Hydra Pearl, which is their finish at the moment. So just, I guess, so it matches in a bit more with the iBlade and the i200, which is kind of their market for this product, I suppose.
It is,
it's a better player.
Yeah. And it's a great product. Obviously, you had one in the bag for a bit. I've had a hit of that. and it is a lovely product, nice and forgiving.
Yeah.
I personally prefer it in the black finish than I do in that. It sort of highlights
its differences, doesn't it?
Yeah, how big and chunky it is as a 3-iron replacement. They are pretty strong. So that the 3-iron sits in at 19 degrees.
Yeah.
I would personally want that as my gap between 3-wood and 3-iron.
It's interesting because I've got one of those crossovers coming, and I've got the 4-iron coming, but I'm also gonna carry a 4-iron in the bag, because although it says 4 on the bottom, it goes far further than the 4-iron of the set that I have. Right, so last product, G400 irons. So just going back to crossover briefly before we talk about the irons, the crossover can come in all the pin colour codes. So again, it's custom fittable all the way up and down the spectrum. So G400 iron, get in there and have a little look at that. So they're carrying on with the old I-Core technology. They've changed the finish again, this Hydra Pearl finish. So quite a nice looking iron in terms of the finish of the metal and everything. I think that's kind of the way Ping are going with their I200, iBlade, etc.
How does it wear? How have you found that it's been wearing?
It will scratch. Yeah, definitely. I think that's only going to be natural, especially on the sole.
I tell you what, from that angle, I don't like it.
No.
From that angle, I could use that.
Yeah. And I think again that's what Ping's going for. They're going for a product that's fairly easy to use in terms of the forgiveness and the technology and everything.
So slightly thicker top line than what I'm used to, but by no means. Most of the time, when you get what they would class as a game improvement iron, it gets very long, it gets very high, it looks very big,
and it gets offset, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As well?
So from there, yes, there is a degree of offset to that. The top line is a little thicker, but the head still looks fairly playable for me. I wouldn't have a problem playing that. I might not choose it, but I would have. If somebody said you had to use them, I'd have no problem in them.
No.
They look nice. It'd be interesting to see how they go and how they feel, because obviously the rubber dampening in the back looks like it should take some of that sound away. But
always,
we will see. Going forwards, we'll be testing these guys, so look out for the reviews coming soon.
Yes.
And we'll see how it all performs.
Right, so that is product from G400 Ping range.
Yep, that is it done. Guys, as we said, look out for the reviews. They'll be coming really soon. We're looking forward to hitting all this kit.
Get it out of the wrapping, get it on the course, get it out there and get testing. So,
right, we better see where these boys are playing this week.
So what do you want to start? PGA Tour, European Tour?
Let's go PGA Tour.
PGA Tour. Okay, so PGA Tour, just throwing the betting straight up there for you. It is the Canadian Open.
Yeah.
So big event, isn't it?
Yeah, all those boys got their nice chartered flight across. All the cars waiting the other end. It must be very nice to be in that sort of service.
After, isn't it?
Yes. We want you to come to our event. Here's a plane.
Yes.
Here's a car.
Off you go.
Welcome.
Come along. But it's a very historic event, isn't it, Canadian Open? It's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Canadian players will want to go well, and they often do feature quite highly.
Yeah, they do.
And there's some good Canadian players playing well at the moment, isn't there? Yeah. So there's definitely some opportunities there. So let's have a look back into that old betting. Dustin Johnson is favourite, unsurprisingly. Kuchar, second favourite. Can he come back from last week's disappointment? And again, loads and loads of good names as we go down. Charlie Hoffman, who's been going... Charlie Hoffman is probably the best Thursday, Friday golfer in the world at the moment. Bubba Watson's there, Poulter's there, Danny Lee. Where are you going
to go then, Si?
I'm going to go Canadian because I'm a little bit like that. I do enjoy people winning their home opens. He's come back. He hasn't got the big beard anymore. I'm going for Graham Delat. I've backed him in the past. I do like his game. I think he's due a big win. Okay,
I'm going to go with a big hitter. I'm going to go with Gary Woodland.
He's been playing really well at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, been playing okay. Played okay at the Open. Hopefully, obviously, things last week might have inspired him to kick-start the season and get going.
Get it going.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Never know. Which means that...
They'll be both on a plane home Friday.
Yeah, RBC will put them back on that same plane.
At least that Graham Delat won't have far to go. He probably won't have to get on a plane to get home. Yeah. Stay within the country. Right, European Tour then.
So the European Tour is at the European Open. They really thought long and hard about that title name.
That's a good one, isn't it? But that does kind of travel around, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it has been at the London Club previously. So, an event that would have been in this country at some stage, and hopefully, you never know, it might come back
again. So, Green Eagle course in Hamburg, longest course they've ever played on European Tour, they're saying. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they get on with that. Obviously, Germany, very similar to the UK in terms of the weather it gets.
Yeah.
So might get a bit of funky weather during the week.
Yeah, hopefully the rain will stay away.
Yes, we hope so. Right, so betting. Patrick Reed is favourite. So nice to see him staying over and playing. You know, he has supported the European Tour this year.
Yeah,
so it's
nice
good.
Nice to see them come over. Charles Schwartzel stayed as well. Obviously, he is a European Tour player, but doesn't always play this side.
No.
So where are you thinking, Si?
Again, I think of course they probably haven't played before. I think you've got to go with someone that's proven class. So I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with Thunder Bear again.
Oh no!
Yes,
joking me.
Right, Torbjorn Olesen. Yeah, you're going to have to look at that again.
Yeah.
So Torbjorn Olesen, big fan of his game. Again, he's been playing really well this week, as you will testify, because you obviously wanted to pick him as well. But yeah, I got in there first.
Right. We'll go with somebody that played pretty well at the Open, Scottish.
Yeah.
Hopefully, again, inspired by being at home and playing well. Richie Ramsey.
Okay, yeah. Good player. Very good, isn't he?
Yeah. So, fairly gritty. We'll hopefully go over there, learn the course and play well, which means Thunder Bear is going to win.
Yeah, hopefully that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But guys, if you didn't see last week, there was no winner of the Open giveaway. So the rollover continues. We are going to continue this Strixon goodie bag
until
that we've got.
Someone
wins it out there. So we want picks.
Yeah.
And potentially a score as well. If you fancy giving us a score, that would be good, just in case there's a bit of a tie.
Just in case you're tied at the
You
top.
can pick the favourites. Okay, we obviously aren't allowed to pick the favourites, and it's PGA Tour or European Tour, whichever event you pick. If the winner's there, we'll send you the goodies.
Definitely.
So, guys, as always, thank you very, very much for watching.
Guys, if you haven't done already, there'll be a circle in the middle of this in a minute. That'll be the subscribe button to the channel. That'll get you all of our content free of charge as soon as we upload it.
Indeed. So, get down here. Try the ping stuff out. Get to your local centres. Try it out. Let us know what you think.
Yep.
Comment below and wait for our full reviews
of all
coming
these goodies
very soon. I see a challenge coming on.
Probably.
See you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.
See you later.